how do I begin? I kill the wolves.
Like all of them.
WLRLDS.
Yeah, like all of them.
Ones that die.
So are you basically just like the embodiment of world death then?
No, no, not necessarily. Actually, embodiment of change.
Were you
That's
the reason that
actually
my home died?
potentially.
Okay, continue.
Um, I uh, nice to meet you. I'm Cats or
Redacted.
and I'm the embodiment of change. Uh, um,
So, for clarification, if my world was destroyed by a guy, like if a guy shattered the world into pieces and killed almost everyone there but me, whose fault is that?
yes. Not mine.
Okay.
I merely suppose you could call me the janitor that comes and cleans up when everything is done.
Okay. So when a world
I,
collapses, you keep it from decaying, or you keep it from molding, basically.
yes, I
Okay.
pruned that world away. Make room for a new one.
As upsetting as that is, honestly, a molding
Yeah,
world is. By the way, I say this politely. You're not very good at your job sometimes. I've seen molding worlds before, and they're kind of awful. And
I'm not. I
like I'm
I'm
saying,
still new to it.
I'm saying this very politely, but like,
I'm
you need to get like a
sorry.
team of people that work with you.
Not meant to be
Actually,
a ton of us. Like there meant to be lots of people that do it. You know, and I'm new.
what is the contingency?
Contingency is really just me pulling whoever I fancy out. Last time that included
So,
Matt,
what
Monster,
happens
and
if you decide that
Lance.
you don't like me? Don't tell me, oh, that won't happen. What happens if you decide that you don't like me?
I don't pull you out.
And that's why I want a world. That's why I want a fate engine. I don't want a world engine. Holy frick! If I were to build a world engine, that would probably do a lot more than just this timeline. Apologies.
However, um, of course, there's the thing about, if Matt likes you enough, I'll pull you along. It's
So
like
the thing
people one
is,
day.
the point of a fate engine is,
I know what it does.
I don't
I
think you
used
do.
one before.
I don't think you've used my model for it. As previously stated, there are 3 different kinds of fate engines. Honestly, it's really just like
You
people
want a
being bad at
shiny
naming
object.
things. I wanted to call mine a time squisher. But my companion, I guess, assistant. I was his assistant.
Well,
The professor didn't like the name, so he called it a fate engine, even though there were 2 pre-existing patents for a fate engine, and I'm pretty sure if that world hadn't been ended, we would have been sued into oblivion. Anyway, one fate engine
okay.
was created by a guy who didn't understand what he was doing, and his goal was to trap the fates and keep them from
Okay,
doing
that's just
anything.
stupid.
Absolutely moronic.
That's
It worked, and it literally just locked that timeline in stasis forever. The second one was made by a kind of like scary, like really powerful. I guess in magic terms, I'd call him a chronomancer. Um, his goal was not to trap the fates, but to create his own fates. And I don't
that's
know what
even more
happened.
stupid.
I don't entirely know what happened with that story because I think that it's still looping in on itself. I think that in the process
Oh,
of trying to create his own fates, it created the fates originally. I
yeah,
I've only heard stories of that one. The one that I
chronomancers can
made
be
is like
weird.
shoving a piston and a redstone repeater in front of a warden. All it does is it gets the Fate's attention when they start dooming a world, and they can't figure out how to turn it off for a good like 35 seconds from their point of view, but that's like a solid day and a half for us. And from that, I can just slapdash together an escape route, drop people out outside of this world, chuck them into all sorts of nonsense worlds. I have built that kind of exit probably more times than I have put on pants in the morning, and I can do that within a couple of minutes. The point of the Fate engine that I want to build is that if... I keep almost calling him Matt. I keep almost calling everyone Matt, and I don't know why. If Shibei's experiments go south, I can build a Fate engine that will distract the Fates before they doom this world. That's all I want to do, Shads.
I understand that.
I want a contingency that will mean everyone will be safe, not just the people who are chosen. I'm going to build a Fate engine of that sort. I'm gonna build a time squisher. You know what? Screw this. I'm gonna call it a time squisher for now, okay?
Oh, no.
If that'll help you feel a little bit better about it. All it is it's going to yell at the Fates when they get mad at this world, and it'll make them address it first instead of killing us.
I suppose that might work.
I'm going to ask other people for help. I'm gonna ask other people for help with this. If you want to help me, that's okay. If you don't want to help me, that's okay. If you get in my way, I will just keep trying over and over. I'm not going to let my friends die again.
You need to understand, I'm
you're not allowed.
Here.
Yeah, you're... you what?
I'm not here. This is, this is a puppet.
Okay.
A vessel.
Okay, hang on. Oh my gosh.
Just
okay, is your soul here? Is your soul here in any capacity?
It's a tiny bit of an epithet, if that works.
Okay, so are you technically a god? Are you technically a god?
Oh, yes, very much. God of balance, aspect of change.
Are you a god, or are you an aspect, or are you an embodiment, Shads? Those are three very different words.
Incredibly
Those are very
story.
three different words. A god is a person with incredible power who has authority over a concept of reality.
Let me explain to you.
Okay, tell me which one you are, please.
I started off as just a god, specifically
just a god.
Back then, god of
redacted.
Turns out, wrong labeling. My predecessor was a...
Oh no!
Yeah, the purple stuff. It's kind of nice nowadays. Don't worry about it. Yeah, new terminology. We got an update for that. Updated the Wikipedia. It's called...
Flop it.
Nowadays, the thing...
Redact.
Itself, like, that's just a thing. But I'm now the god of...
Flop it.
Okay.
Yada yada, I dated... Yada yada, we broke up. It was very nasty. Still a bit of bad blood there.
Okay. I'm gonna say this politely as a friend. Why would you date?
What?
Oh my gosh, you have such bad standards, don't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think that I can count the number of people I've met who have said that they dated and regretted it, Shads. If I were to add you to the end of the list, it would take 20 minutes for me to find the end.
I didn't regret it. It's just...
But you know, Greg had a weirdly healthy Dreg had a weirdly healthy relationship with... Have you met Dreg, by the way? They live out in the void.
What?
Well,
no.
Ether, technically. Or space. What do you call the space between realities?
Null space?
Null space. Okay. Dreg is great. They live out there. Sometimes they give me sandwiches.
I think we're talking about different versions at this point. We're talking around each other.
We really are. This is getting really confusing.
Yeah. So, nice to meet you. Hi, I'm
yeah,
Shads.
Nice to meet you as well. Out of curiosity, have you, like, run into any of my handiwork at all? I usually try to avoid collapsing worlds, and I usually try to, like, fix that was actually kind of the point of the time squisher. I keep almost calling them fate engines anyway. That's kind of the point of the time squisher is I don't know if I've actually explained this, but the reason why I travel worlds is because I lost mine a long time ago. Like, time is weird because different worlds flow at different rates. This world flows at a faster time rate than native clock, and so my sleep schedule's terrible. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I
Anyway,
100% understand it. Like, when I
yeah.
go back home, it's been just 2 weeks there. It's like, great.
Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure that, like, one day in this... Well, not here. They don't really have days in the end. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that one day in this particular timeline is, like, not even a tenth of my home world. Whatever, anyway. There was this guy. I don't know his name. He kind of just, like, showed up in the sky one day and started ranting about how he was going to, like, rebuild the world and make it perfect. And then he just shattered the world apart, and I fell through. I saw other people get cracked into pieces, but I fell through, and I landed somewhere else. Apparently, like, my soul is, like, weirdly really, really stable, and I can just, like, live in the void. It kind of sucks. It's absolutely awful, but I can just live there.
Did you get purple hair from the void?
No, I just dye my hair because I like it. I just like it.
Sorry, I'm used to those kind of character traits.
No, I just like it.
God. You need to set my world's basically a picture book. It's stories. You're not judging me for all what I've said, right? Like,
why would I?
You're not upset that I kill off worlds, right?
To my understanding, and the way that you have explained it, you're not the one who ends the worlds, you keep them from molding. Having been to molding worlds, they are terrifying abominations. I one time went to a world that had molded so bad that it came to life and it tried to eat me. So I pissed on it and I left. I mean, you know, like, what else do you do in that situation? Go, oh yes, sure, would you like some healthy marinades with your dinner? No, piss on it and leave. Anyway.
I was just a bit worried. Lonnie and Matt are kind of upset at me that since I told them about the whole thing about me killing worlds, and you know, when you live a long life, you did some things you regret, all that stuff.
Might I suggest that you stop saying that you kill worlds? Because when you said that, my gut instinct... No, it's not. From the way that you've described it, you clean up molding worlds, which have already died and are starting to break down inside of themselves.
Well, I sometimes also... When the story has run its course, and everything is said and done...
When the fates are done with their... When the fates are done with it, right?
Yeah.
When the fates are done with the world, they're the ones who destroy it, Shads. Shads, when you were hired, did you actually check your job description?
No.
I never got hired. I just got handed the keys and
that's part of being hired. Sometimes you just show up at a place and they hand you keys, hand you a contract that's already been signed with your own name and your own handwriting with your own blood. Trust me, I checked 4 different times. And they just hand you the contract and now you have to work there. Technically, I'm still a Walmart employee, actually. Do you think that the contract is valid if the world has been, like, destroyed?
Probably to the multiversal court. I mean, they still have multiple warrants on me because, oh no, I end off worlds and that's kinda against the law. No.
Man, both of us have a lot of trauma from this, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, it feels so good to talk to someone that doesn't immediately judge me and try to look at me like I'm a war criminal. Holy
The first time that I met... Hang on. Wait, is it the first time that I met Hades, or the second time that I met Hades, and the first time that I met Persephone? Or was it, like, the third time for me, but it was the second time for them?
Time is a monkey.
Yeah, I'm gonna say one of the times that I met Hades, he, like, explicitly told me that he couldn't have dominion over my soul. Like, if I were to die permanently, I might just stop existing.
Oh.
But I've died a couple of times.
Question.
Yeah.
Permanent death? Or just death?
Well, I mean, I've fallen into the void more times than I can count, Shads. I don't mean like this void. I mean like Earthspace void.
Expendable.
That's supposed to kill mortals! That's
Yeah, but
supposed
death
to
is
kill
bendable.
mortals.
Death is a suggestion. Don't tell I said that, or I might get drop kicked again.
This is not a joke that I normally would make on stream.
Bubble, you can't say that.
Anyway, I'm unmuted now. Don't repeat that.
I feel like we should talk more often. I feel like
trauma
bonding is
I
definitely
feel like
the
we
way
really
to go
should
here.
trauma bond at some point. You know?
Yeah.
My hypothesis is... Sorry, Shads, I might hit you a couple of times here. Apologies. My hypothesis is that souls...
Ooh.
That souls either are/contain a kind of magic, right? Oh, thank you.
Okay.
And to my understanding, souls are made out of memories. So does that mean that if you take an imprint of somebody's memories... Hang on. If you take an imprint of somebody's memories and squish it into juice, will you get just pure magic?
There's a reason that there's a multiversal, really big ban on this shit. You've read the rules. You don't... Have you never been to the DMV? You've never been to the DMV.
The what? There's a DMV out there? Do I need to have a license? Do I need to have a license to jump? I just, like, nearly got murdered by some space god or something. I still don't know what that guy was. I really should figure out.
I'm sorry, you did what?
Oh, yeah, no.
I, as a criminal, have a fucking license.
Shads. I fell out of a car on a moving highway.
Oh,
well, yeah.
Are you expecting me to have a driver's license for that?
No, but look,
can you
get that? Holy
can you
shit,
take
you
me
need
to
get
the
that.
DMV sometime? I'd love that.
Yeah, sure.
Hi, I'm trying to make sure
Hello.
Joe doesn't jump in there.
Why don't we go have this discussion? Why don't we have this discussion at my place so that we are not constantly being accosted by Endermen? Spin the thing. Spin it. Spin the thing. Hi, come on, this way. Go stand in the corner. Think about what you've done. You gotta spin the resin.
Oh. Macaroni.
Pretty cool lab, right?
I got myself back.
Oh,
Yeah. I gotta add some dampening because it's actually kind of echoey in here. Every single time that I have met a death god, it has been they showed up in a fit of rage because they were trying to kill me, and they spent several months trying to kill me. And
but I'm just a little guy.
I have never interacted with a person who has met a death god that was happy to be there.
Yeah, I know exactly why.
This wool is not
me.
Gosh,
Matt. That's Matt's fault.
Yes, I know.
That's a
Man, I'm gonna have to edit all the swearing out of this episode.
I'm so sorry.
What a goat over every time we swear.
No, I've already done that bit. I want to do a different bit this time.
Oh my god. Ooh, do you know this found that that one animal that screams?
The goat?
No. It's a different animal. Another screaming animal.
People?
Uh-huh.
I feel like it would be funny if you just put a different swear word on top of the swear word.
I might literally just like steal RT Games YouTube bit. that could be kind of funny to do. Or alternatively.
Damn.
Stop! No!
You're gonna make them busy.
Yeah.
Do you know how painful
Fucking
editing
damn it.
is?
I know, it's fucking painful. I hate that shit.
That was a problem for future me, and now I am future me, and this
That violence is not the answer.
Violence
It
is
is
the
now.
question, and the answer is yes.
Shads, put them in the wheel room.
I don't want to go in the wheel room.
I'm very proud that Shads is using my creations for torturing Joe. It makes me feel so warm and fuzzy inside.
Yeah.
Be in the wheel room. Why? Why? I don't want to go in the wheel.
Beck, you're like in my top 4 people on this world.
Heck yeah!
I'm sorry, where
Yeah,
am I on
trauma
that list?
bonding.
Where
Trauma bonding.
For lack of better phrasing, whenever I enter a new world, it's kind of like a reincarnation situation where like I have to like remember how to use my body again. Sometimes my arms are a different length than I expect them to be. One time I was blonde, and honestly, I kind of missed that. Out of curiosity, have either of you guys met Snata Klaus before?
Oh.
No? Okay. Okay. I've got a lot of weird stories, apparently. I've got a lot of really weird stories to tell. One time I met a world...
You ever caught a neon rainbow that shoots lasers out of its eyes?
No, but one time I did meet, like, just an individual giant eyeball that shot, like, rainbows.
Oh my god,
it was gay.
Yes, those are so common. Yes. Matt, we're trouble.
They don't do trauma bonding, so I'm okay.
But you could.
It's shooting up about list of people, yeah.
You could, Matt. You could do trauma bonding.
I'm sorry, they're shooting up on your list? So I'm shooting down on your list.
No, you're still number one.
Why am I number one?
Well, Celeste is Celeste. Celeste is my best enemy. And Monster still did backstab me, did betray me, tried to do something I advised against him. Yeah.
Hey, by the way, Matt, real quick, would you be willing to help me out with, like, gathering, like, some machinery type stuff?
Depends. What is it for?
Potential escape route if we need one. It's a time squisher.
What now?
It's essentially
See,
a shiny object
that's
that
what
lets
everyone
the world
responds with.
exist for more seconds.
Yeah, if the Fates decide that they don't like this world anymore, my time squisher will make it so that they get distracted and they have to turn off the time squisher before they can stop the world from existing. And that will give me enough time
It would be like
to build an escape
got
route.
a bunch more time because you pressed the button.
Okay. How dangerous is this?
I talked it over with Beck. I think it's relatively safe.
It is mostly safe, except for the part where we're building it, and that's just like explosion risk.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I want to be there for that. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Also, I think when we
think
turn it
that's
on, it
good,
might
it's
explode as well. It's been a while. I need to
Yeah,
actually
okay,
figure out
just
where my
maybe.
design.
Explosion.
Huh?
How
Not
big
too
will the
big.
explosion be?
Not too big.
Small enough that I'm probably actually gonna build it in this area, and it probably won't damage my house.
Alright, fine, I'll help out.
Yay!
Yay.
Why are you involved in this stuff?
I'm basically gonna be asking everyone on the server for little bits of help.
Well,
Because this has the potential to affect and or help everyone in the server.
the reason why is Matt and I trauma bonded over a bunch of the things
I'm
that
not
you know
Matt.
about me.
I'm not Matt. I'm back. Hello,
Oh,
nice
Beck.
to meet you.
Yeah. I mean, you call everyone Matt. I call everyone.
Yeah.
I think you do, and if you did, I would have to kill you.
But yeah, I mean, Beck. I talked to him about, you know, a bunch of the things. The things
About,
you
like,
mostly don't like about me.
Evil dramatic backstory stuff, I guess. I still think that you explained it poorly to him.
I probably did.
Like, I think that from what you've told me, I think that the way that you explained it to him was, like, the worst possible way you could have explained it.
I'm not good at it.
Well, I know.
I mean, you can go ahead and in a term. I'll let you do that.
I have formal
Makes
permission.
it better. Yes, there's a formal permission, so you're not smitten or completely killed by the river Styx the moment you...
Okay, hang on, let me not be yelling. Shads is not responsible for world death. Shads is the one who puts worlds to rest and keeps them from molding and turning into something worse. It's not that she goes in and kills places. It's that after they die, she cleans up the body so that it doesn't, like, stand back up. Burn the bodies lest they rise up again. That kind of thing. Do you guys
I
like
did
ever?
explain it poorly, didn't I?
I
Yeah.
still don't agree with it.
It
Matt,
needs
I
to be
have
done,
been to
though.
a world that was molding so badly that it tried to eat me. So I pissed in its mouth and left.
What am I supposed to say in response to this?
Well, me
What
personally,
response are you asking from
I
me?
would say, "Oh, neat," and then change the subject. That's my response to stuff like that.
I've been laughing every
okay.
time he mentions it.
Honestly, it's kind of one of my favorite stories to bring up, just
Gave
to
me
screw
this
with people.
information.
I just like bringing it up to screw with people more than anything. The point is that worlds dying is an unfortunately natural thing that happens, like people. Eventually, most people die. Eventually, most worlds die, unless steps are taken to prevent it or to slow it, but that's besides the point. Shads
What if a
is
new
the one
life
who comes
sprouts
in
on
and
it, though?
buries them. What?
What if new life sprouts on it, though?
That new life is a dangerous, bad problem that is usually a threat to every other timeline, as per mentioned, the previous sentient world that I pissed in.
I'm not going to comment on that. Not.
I'm sorry, I'm just imagining this image. I have this image in my head of something hissing it back and you just can't.
Yeah.
No, okay.
You're
So
gonna
I
have
was
to
like
chuckle at
walking
something.
through this like field. It was like a really weird field. There were like these like weird twisty roots everywhere, and like a mountain like rose up into a mouth and tried to bite at me. And so I peed on it, and then I left the world. There are a number of ways to leave worlds. Easiest one is dying. The safest
Joe's
one
coming down.
is clipping out of bounds. Thank you for the heads up.
Who's going now?
Joe, I think.
Joe.
Assuming that Joe can figure out the entry mechanism.
I couldn't.
I really was not expecting it to be, like, something... Hang on. I was not expecting it to be something that people would struggle with.
Seconds.
Spin it! Spin the thing!
Turn the
Spin it!
answers, turn the thing.
Spin it!
That is.
He just whips it out and.
That is the worst thing ever.
What are you doing? Oh no.
I hate that so much. I'm so disappointed in you back.
Oh, is this about me peeing in that one world that was trying to eat me?
What?
Well, it was trying to eat... Okay, listen. I am a rabbit.
Okay.
That's all, anyway.
Your point?
Unrelated sentence. No, literally, it startled me, and I didn't know what else to do other than frickin' piss on it and run.
What the hell does that even mean?
Well, Joe, are you familiar with the word piss? Do you know what it means to pee on
Unfortunately.
something? Do you know what it
Yes.
means to pee on something?
Unfortunately.
Okay, then where is your confusion coming from?
Why?
I can't. This is.
Because it startled me and it was trying to eat me.